Chapman Steve with two stories, and they're both really it's a tribute to fathers from the other side. And let me go and explain. And the first story I have to tell you, sometimes we have patients in here who are by themselves, they have medical issues and things are going on outside of the hospital and they can't get there. They can't attend whatever is happening there. They cannot, and because they have medical issues and they're staying in the hospital. One such case happened to a father and son, and they were very, very close. The son was unaware of what was happening with his father, but the father made it known, let him know what was going on. What happened is that he was in the evening hours laying in bed, and he was kind of thinking about things, whatever, and then finally he felt a presence. And he kind of looked up, and there was this white glow above his bed. He's like this white glow, and it took him a few seconds to who was this, and it was an angel, but it was like a real white glow as he was describing it, and it was his father. It was his father, and because what he was seeing about his father, he began to realize something happened to his father, and what the father was telling him. And what he also saw, and the patient had kind of his own ND experience, and what he saw were angels. And what they were doing, and the father was telling him, he told him that he had passed away. He had a sudden stroke. And what happened is the angels were there, and he was telling his son, I have to go. They want me to be with them. They want me to come with them. And that, there are things that happen, in relationships, and sometimes, we've talked many times how family members will let you know what's going on, and this is one particular case. The other one has to do with a daughter and a father. And the way that she was telling me that her father passed away maybe a couple years before, and she was a smoker. She smoked cigarettes, and she said she's quit some time back, but she no longer smokes because of this one incident. What happened is that sometimes, and I heard this quite a bit, sometimes you fall asleep with the cigarette still burning. And what the father did before he passed away, there was something that he did with his daughter all the time to wake her up sometimes. He would always grab her toe. He would pinch her toe to wake her up. And so what happened is, in this particular case, she was smoking a cigarette. She fell asleep, and the cigarette was still burning, and it was on the blanket that she was, and it was starting to catch on fire. I mean, really caught on fire. She's sleeping, everybody. She's sleeping, and then suddenly she feels this thing that somebody's pinching her toe. Keep pinching her toe, and she knows then who it is, and she looks and she sees this fire. She gets up suddenly, with the blanket on fire and everything else, and eventually it was put out. But her father saved her life. Stories go on, everybody. There are things that go on with people and patients, and that relationship with your father, relationship with your mother, the relationship with friends, relationship, your next to kin, relationship with your wife, with your husband. That love is still there, even in this world and even in the next realm. It all kind of works together. Anyway, there are two good stories, and two good stories. As always, I hope your day is going well. Until the next video, thanks for watching this video. Until the next one, thanks again. Appreciate your time. Thanks.